The TV Book Club with Specsavers.
The book's set in Boston and its suburbs, which is where all the Patrick Kenzie books are set. The books are really about the neighborhoods of the city. Moonlight Mile tells the story of Patrick Kenzie, who's a detective, and his wife, Angie, who's a detective. It's 11 years on sequel to Gone Baby Gone, which was my fourth book, which was about a missing child who gets returned at the end of the book to her rather neglectful mother. So this just picks up where the same child goes missing again, but now she's 16, and the private detectives who looked for her the first time are now older. They have a child of their own. And it was just a chance to sort of revisit old ghosts, because it was the one case they never reconciled themselves with. It's a classic mystery, but at the same time, I wanted to examine what's going on right now in the world, really, in terms of this financial meltdown. Right at the very beginning of the book, Patrick is tempted by the chance to get to work for this extremely blue-chip, high-end corporate private investigation firm. And he's very tempted. He's not standing there saying, I'm above this. He's saying, please help me sell out. But in this current economy, the corporations don't even have the decency to do that. And what he is gradually understanding is that over here is the Russian mob, and yes, they're bad people, but over here, the supposed good blue chip people are asking him to do stuff that is truly insidious. And so he's starting to see that there may be no difference between corporate criminals and gangsters.
Now, I really enjoyed this book. I looked at Dennis Lehane's credits, you know, Mystic River, Gone Baby Gone, great films, great movies. Hadn't come across him as a writer before, and this to me was a great homage to film noir in its style and its dialogue. But I also found that the moral questions it asked in it were very interesting. That the central character is given back a child to a neglectful mother and suddenly realises that the decision he made on the law's side was probably morally the wrong one. So I just loved all the questions it threw up, and it's my idea of what an American detective, a modern American detective, would be.
I don't like American detective novels, never have, and so I was expecting not to like it. So I was pleasantly surprised, because I never think of these sort of novels as being brilliant literature. They just need to hold you.
Right.
And I thought it rollicked along. And I was so pleased that there were quite a lot of women in it, because you know, a lot of the time in these sort of novels,
it's
you just get
male.
a lot of really hard blokes, and they just shoot each other in the eye, and you kind of think,
The women in this book are very strangely written. Their dialogue, the difference between the main detective and his wife, there wasn't any difference. They talked exactly the same.
Same tone of voice.
She was a very manly woman, wasn't she, in the way she came across?
We like a manly woman on this sofa, don't we, Henry?
She challenged him.
The TV Book Club with Specsavers.